Gemini, welcome back to 12th House Tarot reading. This is your reading for the week of February 9th, 2026. We do a past, present, and future spread here. Take what resonates and leave the rest. How are you? Welcome first timers, welcome returning viewers. In our past position, we have the Five of Wands, the Two of Swords in the present position, and the Devil in the future position, which could just be a Capricorn. All right, and on the bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Pentacles. To me, that's all about your good hard work, your diligence, the thing that you do to create your income, whatever that might be. So let's go back here to the Five of Wands in the past position, which is some kind of conflict and competition, but it's also could be just practice and know-how and, making sure that you are up to par with whatever it is that you need to do. So we're starting out with two kings and a Hierophant. We got the King of Pentacles in here and the King of Cups and the Hierophant. And I feel that there's this, wow, I feel grounded with the King of Pentacles. I feel like there's structure with the Hierophant. I feel a compassion and intuition bubbling over with the King of Cups. It feels really strong and secure to me, Gemini. I feel that there is a lot of support behind you as you move forward with whatever this maybe your work is, whatever this situation is that you're going through in this current reading for the week of February 9th, that there is, a lot of stability, a lot of, again, compassion. And with the Hierophant, there's just, they're in charge of the court here, right? They are, I feel like this is like a triple whammy of courtship, of kingdomhood, of being able to, I don't know, just do whatever it is that you're led to do. You're led to do. Let's go here to the Two of Swords in the present position. It comes up with the Page of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Tower. Of course it does. So the the Two of Swords shows a decision needing to be made, but the character in the card is blindfolded. And when there's a blindfold, it means that we can't see where we're going. We're not clear on what the decision is that we're going to be making, Gemini. But I'll say this, that there's an opportunity for a third place solution, B, when the blindfold is on, to drop into your heart, because we're going to get out of the intellect and drop into our heart. The swords do represent the mind and the intellect, and she is definitely sitting in some kind of meditation here at night along the water, very stoic, very, this ninja warrior with these swords. The strength and stamina it takes to hold these swords in that position is immeasurable. And I feel that coming off the King of Cups, of compassion, of love, of understanding, of emotional maturity, that this character, and the water is the point, that this character in front of the water is dropping into her heart chakra, her heart energy. What is it that I'm called to do? She's not reacting or responding. She's sitting in the knowing of like, okay, what else is possible? And I will offer that up to you no matter what. If there are decisions to be made, like right now, I am in the throes of having to move my business. And there were a couple of places I was looking at, and I'm like, I just threw it out there. What else is possible? And lo and behold, a friend told me of a space that was possible. And I went to go look at it. And even though it didn't work out, it was like, oh, let me just keep asking, what else is possible? What else is possible? What else is possible? And I would encourage you to just, instead of making decisions when we don't know which choice to make, to sit and say, what else is possible? Because that third place solution, it might be just around the corner. So the Page of Cups is here, and again, pages are new beginnings. This one has good luck, fortune, and opportunity with it. It warns you to be not persuaded by delusion, like is that fish really in the cup or not kind of thing. I would say just to check in with yourself before moving forward. Now, we have the Knight of Pentacles with this. They are ready to move forward. So I feel like this week is a little bit of a slow week, but once the decision is made, once the bags are packed and you're ready to go, I feel like if these two cards could be flipped, like that's the energy it's giving me. It's like I'm packed and ready to go because I know this tower is coming. There's change afoot. Things are happening. And it could be with work. You could be leaving work. Work could be changing for you. You might be looking for a new job. You might be going into a new position. And what else is possible is the energy. Because you come in here with all of this really big energy of the court and all of the support, all of this, to get to the kingdom and the king, the king level of king here, you've had to go through so many other steps to be a king. So I want you to be the king or queen of your empire. I want you to be the royalty that you are, is the words I'm looking for. The royalty that you are because you have a craft and a skill and ability that only you can do the way you do. And I want you to lean in on that. There's a tower moment. It doesn't have to be as huge and uprooting as the image shows. It could be small in gesture. It could be big. We don't know. Only you can tell me. We have the Devil. This could be a Capricorn hanging out with you there, Gemini, but it also could be an opportunity to make yet again another choice. Are you choosing bondage or are you choosing freedom? Like that's an Abraham Hicks kind of theory. You're so free that you could choose bondage. Consider that. The Knight of Cups, so our second knight on the table. This, you could see how this horse here at the Pentacles is staying still. This one is taking the first step into whatever else is happening. Here we go. Now we got the matching King and Queen of Cups. So more trust and flow and following your intuition. A lot of emotional maturity with this, but it feels like now that I'm looking at this King of Cups and this Two of Swords and over here to this Queen of Cups, that emotions have the potential to be running high. And I would say sitting in meditation and just being at peace and simply saying, as this tower crumbles around you, however that may look, if you're able to sit, be Yoda and sit in meditation and just wait for that divine that calling, that urge, that that divine inspiration to move forward into that third place solution, into that what else is possible. And now you have the Death card. Wow. So you have the Devil, the Death, the Tower. So something is coming to an end. This could be a Scorpio coming in to help you out. There is enough water in here that it might be. It could also be Cancer or Pisces. But I feel that there is a change, which is inevitable. But I want you to make sure that you are at the helm of this change, that you are the one making the change, that it's not happening to you. So take charge by being in touch with what is what is at your core, what is making you tick, what is your heart's desire for your future, and focus in on that and saying what else is possible. Wow. Gemini, let me know what is going on for you in the comments, please, so I can just hold space for you with that. We'll follow this up with another reading for next week when the fire horse starts coming in on the 17th of the new moon. So until then, make your space ready for that change because it's coming whether we want it to or not. So allow yourself to be at the helm of that change, yeah? I'll see you next week. Take care.